Does she have on makeup? Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you a 10-step, 10-minute, no makeup look. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. So before we get started with today's makeup look, I'd also like to announce my July Summer in the Sun giveaway item. So today I am giving away a Rephr bronzer brush. This is brush number 22, and it looks like this. The one that I'm giving away is wrapped in this box. The brushes are handcrafted in Japan. This is what the Rephr brush looks like. So this is my brush, and I did use it in today's video. So this is brush number 22. This brush looks a lot like the Tom Ford bronzer brush that everyone used to rave about and love so much. They stopped making this brush using natural hair. They now make it as a synthetic brush. This one is the natural hair brush, and you can tell that they are very similar in size and shape. So if you were never able to purchase the Tom Ford brush, the Rephr brush is a fantastic alternative, and it is, again, a natural haired brush. I actually like the Rephr brush better than the Tom Ford brush because this brush is a little bit scratchier and it actually sheds a little bit more. I don't really notice shedding with this one, but you can even tell that some of the hair on this brush is sort of frayed and looks less put together. And this one looks a lot better. This Rephr brush is a lot softer and more comfortable to use than my Tom Ford brush, so I find myself reaching for this one all the time. I really wanted to give away an item this month that was not a makeup item. I have given away makeup brushes before, but it usually was like an eyeshadow brush. So this is my first time, I think, giving away a face brush. And this brush is valued at $110. I did get it at a discounted price because I had reviewed some of their brushes and I was able to get a percentage off of a purchase. I decided to purchase this brush for you guys instead of purchasing something else for myself. So if you've never tried their brushes, now would be a good time for you to enter one of my giveaways for a chance to win your own Rephr number 22 brush. To enter my giveaways, you must be subscribed to my channel, you must like this video, and you must comment down below any positive comment that you wish to leave. You also must be 18 years old or older, and there will be a Rafflecopter link in the description box. This giveaway will run for about 2 weeks, and the dates will be listed down in the description box along with the giveaway rules. In addition to this giveaway, I have 2 remaining Summer in the Sun giveaways because I give away a prize every month during the summer. So be sure to enter this giveaway and be on the lookout for future giveaways. So good luck to everyone who enters today's giveaway. So now on to the makeup look. I will say I have recorded this intro already, and I'm recording it for the second time because after I finished everything, I noticed my lights were up just a little bit. So throughout my application of this makeup, it may look a little bit brighter than it looks right now, but I decided to go ahead and refilm my intro so that you could at least see what the final look looks like in my normal lighting. But I think that the lights are okay. They just are a little bit brighter than they are right now throughout the video. I actually filmed a no makeup look many years ago here on my channel, and I applied so many crazy things to my face to create that look. It was more about entertainment at that time than about doing something very practical. So today I wanted to create a practical look. This is really something that I would do. So this is my version of a no makeup look. I created something similar to this a few days ago. I used fewer steps that particular day, but it was something very similar to what I'm wearing today. I will leave the house without makeup on at all. But if I know I'm gonna be out and maybe around people and I don't wanna have on nothing, this is the type of makeup look that I would create. This particular version of this look takes about 10 steps and 10 minutes if I'm actually applying it to myself and not filming it. So it will take me longer today because I'm talking through it, but normally it takes about 10 minutes to create this look. Let me know down in the comments how you think I did. Did I create a no makeup look? Does it look like I have on makeup? Maybe it does. I don't know. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get started with today's makeup look. The first thing I'm going to apply is a primer, and I'm going to use this Bobbi BrownVitamin Enriched face base. This was actually what I gave away last month. This is a moisturizer that doubles as a primer. This primer is good if you have oily skin, combo, or normal skin. I have heard some people with dry skin rave about this as well, so it may be good for dry skin. However, on her website, they don't include dry skin. So just to let you guys know that. I'm going to use a powder foundation for this look, so I'm going to go in next with a concealer. So I'm going to use the LancômeTeint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer, and this one is in the shade 435. And I'm choosing this concealer because it is a little deeper and closer to my skin tone and to the shade of my foundation. I'm not going for a brightening look, so I'm choosing this concealer. And remember, this doesn't take very long if you're not talking. But I'm talking, so it's going to take me a little bit longer than 10 minutes. But it really shouldn't take you that long to complete this. So I'm still going to put it all the places that I would put it, even if I was brightening. But really, it's not intended to brighten. I'm just trying to really make my under eyes look a little bit better. I'm not even going for perfect under eyes, just a little better. See how much better that looks already just by applying concealer. And people who think they don't really need concealer, it always helps. It just always makes things look better. So we're not going to apply too much. My dark circles may still kind of peep through a little, but we're just trying to make the complexion look a little bit better. So my third step is I'm going to apply a little bit of setting powder underneath my eye and kind of where I have placed the concealer. This is the Huda Beauty Banana Bread Powder is the one I'm using. And we're just gonna put a light amount on. Because I'm using a powder like this, it may brighten a little bit. Just slightly. And notice that I apply the concealer over my eyes because I kind of have dark eyelids. So I put a little bit of concealer over my eyes as well, just to tone them down some. Next is the powder foundation. Today I'm going to use my SEPHORA Microsmooth powder foundation, and this one is 35 bronze. And this one is a brand new one that I'm not going to open, and it is actually deeper than it looks with lighting. But I'm going to use my busted one that's already open. But I do have a new one, and this only costs about $20 at Sephora, and it is fantastic. It can be used to set liquid foundation if that's how you choose to use it, but it is a powder foundation and it's just gorgeous on your skin. It's so pretty. This is the Phase 1 brush by Sonia G, and it is made for powder products. And I'm just going to take some of my foundation and just start buffing that in. And I think that when you're in a hurry, powder foundation is fast. Very, very quick. So I would consider this to be sort of light coverage. And I know that this looks a little lighter on my skin right now, but it is a powder. And as the day wears and it absorbs my oils, it starts to look more natural on the skin. And I'm also gonna use a setting spray. So give me a second. That's what I would do to just sort of even the complexion. So now still, you can tell I have something on my face because it's a powder, But in a little bit, you're not going to be able to tell. I hope. If it all translates on camera the way that it does in person, okay? I'm gonna just put something in my brows really quickly. If you have thick brows, you may not have to do this step at all. But mine are just a little shabby, a little bit shabby. So I'm using the Gimme Brow, and I believe this one is the shade 4.5. And it is a brow gel product that has like fibers in it that kind of grabs onto the hair and just makes it look a little bit thicker. They're still gonna probably look terrible. Like, they're not gonna look the way my brows look if I actually do all of my steps, but it makes them a little bit more visible and a little more put together than if I have nothing on them at all. So we're gonna just complete one brow so that you can kind of see what I mean by that. This brow is done and this one is not, but it doesn't look like it normally looks when I use a pencil and I set it with brow gel. It usually comes off a little more shiny looking. If you know what a penciled brow looks like it's been penciled in for the most part, but this, the way that I have applied it, just looks like brow hair. It's much more subdued and just natural looking. So we're gonna go ahead and complete the other side really quickly, and I'll be right back. So I'm back with both brows on. They look pretty similar, not perfect, not my best brows, but my no makeup brows, that's what they are. If you've not ever tried this, I just think this is really good for on the go looks like this, or if you have fairly thick brows but you just want to fill in a few sparse places, you could really just get by with something like this and you don't have to go through all of the other hassle of using a brow pencil or pomade or whatever. Brow gel is oftentimes all you need. I'm not gonna like carve them out the way I normally would. That's an extra step that we don't have time for. I'm gonna dust this off. This isn't one of my steps though, but I'm gonna dust off the powder kind of under my eyes to make sure I don't have any excess powder on my face. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of bronzer because you can tell it's a little bit light. So we're gonna apply a little bit of bronzer, but we're gonna only apply a small amount because if you put too much, it starts to look like you have on makeup. For today's video, we're gonna apply my GUERLAIN bronzer that I love so much. And we're using our refer brush here. And we're just gonna apply a small amount and make the skin look sun-kissed. I just realized I cut myself earlier. I was moving something, and I know when I did it too, I remember feeling it, but I didn't think it was a cut. So anyway, it will heal. This is definitely a step that you can skip if your foundation is deep enough and you just don't feel like you need it. So now I have on a light wash of bronzer. So now we're going to move on to blush. And notice that I'm not saying which number I'm on because I can't remember. But I did count these, so it should be 10. For blush, I'm going to use my NARS Orgasm blush. This is a very soft and radiant blush. And to me, you don't even need highlighter. And we're not going to apply highlighter, so that's why I've chosen this blush. And we're going to just put on a small amount that looks like I just have rosy cheeks. We have a light amount of blush that could look like it's my normal cheek color. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set my face because I'm not going to apply any eyeshadow. This is the Primer Water by Smashbox, and it's something I usually use as a prep spray. Recently, I started using it as a setting spray, and I really like it that way as well. But it definitely takes down the look of powder and is going to make me look more natural in just a moment. I don't always use this step. If I'm really just trying to run out and come right back. I don't always apply mascara, but I know that some people, especially if you are blonde and you really can't see your lashes otherwise, I know some people just don't leave the house without it. So I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara. And the mascara that I'm using is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Alright, let's see if we can use my MAC Extended Play Giga Lash on my lower lashes without making a mess. Lately, it's been quite messy because I don't have any lashes. My lower lashes are gone. they don't exist anymore. So we'll just do this part off camera and I'll be back. So my final step is lip gloss. I'm using this Buxom lip gloss in Hot Toddy because it does have a little bit of color, but still kind of sheer. It's a plumping gloss. I'm gonna go back and apply a little bit of bronzer, a little bit more. This doesn't add an extra step. I'm just touching up. Alright guys, so those are my 10 steps to complete a no makeup look. How do you think I did? You guys saw me complete the makeup look, so you know I have on makeup. But if I were just running my errands, I don't know that it would be that obvious. I don't know how obvious this is to the average person, but this is my version of kind of no makeup look. Very light, very presentable. I could run into friends, colleagues, and have this level of makeup on and feel comfortable. I could go work out with this level of makeup on and not feel like I'm over made up either. Leave comments down below and let me know what you guys do. I did want to give you guys a couple of alternatives, like if you aren't a powder foundation person, which I'm telling you guys, I know this is the unopened one. This is so good and it's only $20. So I would say to head into Sephora, try to, you know, figure out your shade and give this a try because it is so good and it just looks beautiful on the skin. It's just gorgeous. I also have the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I have really been digging this lately, and I think that this is also something that you can use if you want a liquid something to use that looks like skin. So depending on how much you use, so if you just apply a light amount or if you mix your foundation with a moisturizer, you can create more of a skin tint and give yourself that very skin-like finish without looking like you have on a lot of makeup. And this one is the shade 35N, so this is also very good and also $20. And I have this Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm, and this one is a little bit light for me. There's a deeper one than this that if I probably mixed the two, I'd get a really good shade, but the next shade is too deep. So this one is too light, the other one is too deep. But this one is the shade 10, and this is also something that I will use on like a no makeup day when I'm just running out. I'll just use this in the same way that I use the powder. The one difference is that this one definitely is not long wearing and doesn't last on my skin as long as this powder does. And I will tell you guys, there was a time I remember going to Sephora one day and I had this on. It was their powder foundation and I had this on my skin. One of the beauty advisors asked me what I had on as far as my foundation, and it was this. This is what I had on, and it looked amazing that day. So I'm just telling you guys, it gives you beautiful skin. Remember, if you're interested in entering the giveaway to win this Rephr Brush 22, which is the bronzer brush, be sure to check down in the description box for information about how to enter the giveaway. So I hope that you all have enjoyed today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.